Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Sitting next to me is Mike Brenner. Today is Friday, February 19th.
Or call it bounce back day.
Well, Mike Brenner, you know, we were maybe in the end we were a little bit fat and happy, sitting there thinking anything we throw out there is going to be a winner.
Pete, real quick, Cleveland had them on a half in the game. All right, 1/10 of a second left. At half, buries a three. The game they bury a three, loses both spreads. So you know what? You bounce back on. I don't think we're overconfident or fat and happy. We just got to turn this thing back around. Are we capable? Are we up to the challenge? Hell yeah, I know we are.
You know we are. All right, well, let's get to it then. You know, there's 14 games tonight, and as we've mentioned before, as I've mentioned, a lot of you want to be very, very careful, very cautious about just betting into momentum to start the second half that you saw to end the first half. But I think I might do it. Let me get your take on this game.
Sure.
I bet this one, right? Denver, Sacramento. Now, Sacramento, they're not a head case team, they're just a mess, right? Because head case teams are sometimes...
There's a big difference between a head case and a mess.
Head case teams are sometimes inexplicably good or awesome.
Like a Jekyll and Hyde.
Yes. Yeah. Mess teams are just crap in the bed every which way. And Sacramento, it was basically the most dysfunctional team in the NBA.
Absolutely.
They just fired an assistant. It's just all over the place. They're a 3.5 or 4 point favorite.
I'm surprised you're looking at that because of the fact there is a team that's such a mess. That surprises me.
Right.
But you may have an angle or a view that I don't.
It's that if the momentum is that stark.
Let me ask you this. Guess what I just thought of, right?
What's that? Yeah.
Momentum. Mike Malone. He got fired by Sacramento last year. He's doing good things in Denver. He's going into Sacramento tonight.
Yeah.
Guess what? He wants to bring the A game. I like it.
Yeah.
Fuck, I just thought of that. No, I'm serious. That's big.
And I mean, look, if it wouldn't be just a purely fade of Sacramento, but because they're matched up against another team that, you know.
And nobody wants that win more than Mike Malone. Trust me, he's going to walk into that building because there's already been talk, why'd you fire this guy? Why'd you fire this guy? They got a head case coach. I like it, Pete. There's the extra edge right there.
There you go, Mike Brenner. All right, I'll make it a pick. Feel free to copy it if you want. It's 3.5 or 4. It's been creeping up a little bit very, very recently, but I'll give that as a pick. Denver +4. If it loses, I'll be okay with it. I think the reasoning is sound. That's my first pick, Denver +4. You think that's okay, Mike Brenner?
I like that pick. I'm not going to piggyback it because I got enough on my plate right now, but the fact that I like it. Let's go.
All right. Well, we'll discuss a bunch of games. Hit us with your first pick, Mike Brenner.
Okay, my first pick is the Hawks. All right. Guess what? And again, I'm not going off of momentum going into the break because that's very well said, but they're to the point where they got to take advantage of the situation they're in. They made no big trades. All right. They're playing at home against the Heat. I like them on the first half -5. The Heat are without Bosch, out indefinitely. Whiteside suspended, the big guy underneath. And you have, Dwayne Wade's dealing with a shoulder issue.
Right.
So guess what? And my bracelet dropped. Oh, well. And here's the deal right now. I like it. The Heat are banged up. The Hawks put it together.
That might be really good. That was something I was thinking about when I saw the overnight line, but I didn't pull the trigger because I'm just like 9.5 the first game back. I'm not going to pull the trigger on that on the overnight.
-5, and I really think they're going to. They know now they're going to stay a squad. They're at home. The Heat are coming in banged up. Guess what? We're going to run early. I love it.
All right, that sounds like a good pick, Mike Brenner.
Thank you.
Let's discuss the second game. This is again a game that I bet on the overnights. Tell me what you think of it. Minnesota at Memphis. Memphis had a big roster shakeup over the half, right?
Huge.
Right. Are they going to be able to gel first game back? I'm not exactly sure. Minnesota been a good team. ATS on the road. Young players. They're getting 4.5, and I wish we were getting 6.5, but I bet them at 4.5. What's your take on Minnesota +4.5?
Well, Minnesota, Kevin Martin, I don't think is playing, still dealing with the wrist problem. And you got to remember, they got 2-3 players that were constantly in the trade talk the last couple of days. So, you talk about one team trying to gel. There's one of them games I said it's got mess written all over it. But again, it's totals Loshak. I'm not going to jump on.
No, this was a.
I'm surprised that you're picking that, but
I'm not necessarily picking it. I bet it.
You bet it. Okay. Was it a nibble or a bite?
It was an average sized bet.
All right, good.
I was also leaning towards the over, and the over has gotten bet up.
But you're right about Memphis though. Without their horse in the middle and he's gone, they're going to try to gel. Will that happen right away? No.
All right, Mike Brenner, hit us with the second pick.
My second pick. Talk about a head case team. I'm surprised I'm jumping on this, but I'm going first half. Rockets on the road at Phoenix. All right, Phoenix is without their best player now. He's gone. They got rid of him, shipped him out. Talk about gel. All right, Houston, they didn't lose anybody. Here's the bottom line. They got to shit or get off the pot, and that was Trevor Ariza. Said it's time right now. So they have their core. They know they're still together. They're in Phoenix. I think me, you, and 4 of our people working in production room, that'll give us a 6-man off the bench. I think we might be able to beat this head case team with Phoenix. But first half, Rockets -4. I love it. That's my second pick.
Yeah, that's
With
an interesting
confidence.
one. That's an interesting one. I mean, when you have two head case teams going up against each
Yes.
other, what the hell's going to happen
But
here?
one of them lost their best player, all right?
Right. My lean on the overnights, I didn't bet it. My lean was to Phoenix on the full game +8. If you're going to take Houston, I wouldn't talk you off it necessarily.
Okay. All right.
Let's see.
Appreciate
Is there anything else that I? Oh yeah, here's another one that I bet. Not sure if I'm going to give it as a pick here. Again, Philly getting 8.5 at New Orleans.
And you have a good read on Philly, Pete. You really do.
Now, I've taken Philly as a big underdog before, and they've gotten absolutely blasted. But does New Orleans really have it together enough to be this big of a favorite at home? Maybe so. What do you think, Mike Brenner?
I looked at that and I thought about, because you really had a good gauge on them. And you talk about the momentum going to the All-Star break. That's one team I think will feed off of their momentum. They've been playing good. They've been getting outright wins. How many? It's +8.5?
It's 8.5. Just Bet has 9.
Hey, Ryan Anderson, he's gone, right? Or did he stay? No, I think he's gone.
No, Brian Anderson?
I think he got traded.
Did he get traded?
If he got traded, you got to take that play.
No, I think did he get traded?
He might have. I know he was
I might have to look into that. I didn't actually.
You know what? They might not have pulled the trigger on that.
No, I don't think he got traded.
I forgot that. Okay, that's all good.
That's all right. But if he's there, what do you think? Philly +8.5? It's a tough one.
Man, that might be one to put on the board. Come on.
I don't know. I'll think about it. Hit us
They
with
haven't
another
let
pick,
you down yet. They have not let you down.
Philly?
Yes.
Of course they have. I took them as a big underdog against Atlanta. They lost by 40.
Okay, all right. How many times did they not let you down, though? More than they have.
More than that. All right, hit us with a third pick, Mike Brenner.
All right, my third pick is a 3-team teaser.
Oh, my God.
It's all right.
Yes.
Hey, value.
It's a 110 bet, right?
I'm into
minus
value.
110 bet.
Yep,
all right,
it's minus
let's hear it.
110,
How
so
many
it's
points?
just like a
6?
solid. It's a 6-point adjustment. I'm using the Hawks, who are -9. All right, it will be
Well, right now they're -10.
They're -10. Guess what? We're still using it.
Okay.
Hawks will then be -4. Absolutely. Hawks -4. The Rockets, are they still -8?
The Rockets are, yes.
Yes, -8.
They're creeping up there. They're 8 at Just Bet and SIA.
Then right now, that'll be Rockets will be -2 on the teaser. And then my last one is the Warriors. They're -8.5 at a good Portland team. But guess what? Portland can't run with these guys. Is it still 8.5?
Yes, it is.
That's
you
our
could
line.
you could do it at Just Bet. Golden State 8.5.
So
Houston
after the adjustment,
-8.
Warriors will be -2.5. So I got the Hawks, the Rockets, and the Warriors on a 3-team teaser. It's going to cash a ticket. I've got the Rockets on the half, and I got the Hawks on the half, and that's 3 picks. Not pushing it, not forcing it. Okay, feel the value. It's bounce back night, and I'm going to get it done, man. I'm going to bring it to the table tonight. I'm going to leave it on the floor.
Feels okay. Let's talk about that Golden State game for a second. The line, the overnight total was 220. Now it's up to 223, 222.5 or 223. Portland has been great ATS recently, and they've been getting it done with defense. Does that mean they're going to be able to stop Golden State?
Exactly.
Not exactly
Can Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, the two really only players that are consistent on that team, even though the rest are starting to gel, I don't think they have enough in them to stop this well-oiled machine. It's a freaking well-oiled machine is what it is. And guess what? I said it before break. They're focused. They want to beat the Chicago Bulls record of 72. Pete, they want to beat it, and I think they're going to beat it. And guess what? They know it, so they're going to want to start early. I'm talking myself into a fourth pick.
Interesting card. Interesting time of the season. The first big day back from the All-Star break. I'm just going to stick with my one pick. Let's recap our picks. I'm going to take Denver +4.
Would you think I'm crazy if I said, guess what? Hit the brakes, let me add one more. Would I be crazy? Because I'm not pushing it.
You would be crazy, but that's why we love you.
Okay, then guess what? Call me crazy, call me whatever. What's the line? 8.5. Go with the Warriors on the full game -8.5. That well-oiled machine is going to be just absolutely clicking tonight.
And it is creeping up. It's 8.5 or 9. So we might see this close at like 9, 9.5. Who knows? All right. So you got 4 picks, -8.5. I'm just going to stick with one. Denver +4. Mike Brenner, crazy Mike Brenner, has 4 picks tonight. Let's hear them all. Recap them.
Recap real quick. Hawks on the half -5. Rockets on the half -4. A 3-team teaser. Hawks, Rockets, and the Warriors. And the 4th pick, Golden State Warriors on the full game -8.5. And I'm feeling confident. I feel good about this.
It's February madness for you, Mike Brenner. You're not even waiting for March. It's February madness for Mike Brenner in the NBA. All right, Mike Brenner, I hope you kill it tonight, and we will be back on Monday for the Monday card.
Let's go pop a cold one.